Roger Burdett with Track Gear, and this is 3 Questions with Andy Pilgrim. Well, if you haven't heard of Andy, you probably haven't been exposed to road racing. With a very successful career going back to the 1980s, Andy Pilgrim has raced and stood on the podium in just about every venue imaginable, including the coveted 24 Hours of Le Mans. But all that fame and fortune hasn't gone to his head. He's humble, kind, and he's a gentleman. He generously donates his time and efforts to traffic safety education for new drivers. And as you may know, driving accidents are the #1 killer of teenagers. Here's Andy. Number 1, you have a passion for educating new teenagers, new street drivers, if you will. If you could change one U.S. law overnight, what would that be?
I don't know there'd be a law, to be honest, but I would make the driving test much more difficult. But realistically, that's never going to happen. But if I could, I would make the driving test much more difficult so that these young people would be safer, because unfortunately the test is too easy. So it wouldn't so much be a law, but it would be, if I had my wish, I'd make the driving test much harder.
Yeah, very good, very good. You've had a long, very successful career. How do you stay on top of things?
In the sense of, owning a business, an IT business, being a professional race car driver, and doing the foundation stuff. I don't have a family, so I kind of can please myself what I do, and I really enjoy the give back stuff, the foundation stuff a lot. The racing obviously keeps me very fit, so I have to be fit, and it's really time management at this point, and still I think a genuine enjoyment of everything I do keeps me fit and keeps me young and keeps me excited.
All right, sounds great. Lastly, and I'm going to go a different way with this one. Usually someone would ask somebody about their most successful race or best experience, but I'm going to ask you the other way. What's your worst experience, or what's your most difficult loss that you've had to experience?
The most difficult loss was Le Mans in 1997. We were leading with 35 minutes to go, and I was driving the car, and then we lost a turbo, and we ended up finishing second. We just lost a turbo. They fixed it very quickly. They fixed it in about 9 minutes, and we ended up only being about a minute behind the winning car, but we couldn't catch him back up, and that was a very tough loss at Le Mans. Wow. And I've never won Le Mans, so that one was really tough, looking back.
Well, I'm sure you've got one coming now. Thank you, Andy. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, man.